All right, so first of all, guys, we're going to go over the mechanics changes for Season 5 because there is quite a lot to go over.
Yep.
And it looks like they are, changing up how they want the game to be played, and I like the changes a lot.
Same. So the first big change is obviously the new mechanic,
Yep,
V shift, done with medium kick and heavy punch.
yeah.
So we got a video on that, but
Yeah.
we'll do like a proper in-depth video on that separately. But just know that's a new mechanic, similar to V reversal. It just uses a bar of E gauge, so it avoids throws, it avoids hits,
There you go.
and yeah, you can do like a parry V shift when you absorb a hit. So pretty sick. We'll go more in depth on that in our video.
Yeah, for sure.
The second update is not really an update. It's just how they kind of describe different juggle points and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
I think that this was here already, but now they just kind of made it very clear what the combo count. Yeah, what they mean by it.
So I don't think we need to go through that, but that's
we don't.
That's just for us really.
Yeah. If you read the patch notes, guys, it basically just explains how they come to the conclusion on how air juggles work. There's a combo count, basically has a start value, a gain, and a limit. So it's just basically the different levels of how things juggle in the game. Nothing too groundbreaking here.
It's groundbreaking, no? Adjustments to anti-air properties of ground and normal. So what they've basically done is they've got rid of pretty much light anti-airs, as long as so if Ryu jumps and I do a light kick, I'm going to lose if we kind of like if the hitbox collide. If the hitbox collides and the hitbox collides,
yeah,
the light's always gonna lose. It's just priority now, so they made it so that light just lose to heavies and mediums when they jump in, really. So and you can see there's still a hitbox there, so it can still hit, but your own risk. Yeah, at your own risk. Obviously, make sure you use the best jumping normal for it. I think Ryu uses jump heavy punch.
Yeah.
So that's more likely to be more likely to be it. So it's good.
Right there.
You put it right there, yeah. And also they basically done the same thing for a lot of crouch medium punches. So Ryu's was a good one that had a high hitbox, and it would just beat a lot of jump-ins, as you just saw there. So they've kind of changed that, so it just kind of can't be jumping as much now.
Yeah, it will still happen from time to time, but like basically,
there's still a hitbox there, right?
Yeah.
So
basically, they're just trying to deter players from just using the anti-airs that are not supposed to be anti-airs. They want you to use like your dedicated option. For example, that.
Yeah. So pretty good. Very. That's a great change. I love that because nobody should have a light button as an anti-air.
I agree.
Because I've said it in so many videos. A light anti-air is a reflex, not a reaction. You do it accidentally and it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't really need like to train for that. And again, the next one that's really pretty good is special countable states for some like certain jump-ins. So certain characters have like wall escapes like that. Abuki's one, Colleen's one, Rashid, Vega, and now they've made these countable. So when you get anti-aired, you actually get put in a juggle state. Sorry. So let's see here. There you go.
Yeah, you don't even have to like press a button to get counter hit, basically.
Yeah.
So
you get put in a juggle state, as you saw there. So now there's risk in trying to do this, and it makes sense because not every character has this option. So there's risk in it, and now you can get a lot of damage from it. So
yeah,
you have to really choose and pick your moments.
Yeah.
For example, if Ryu was trying to tick throw me, for example, that might be a good way to get out, And then you know what I mean? Then you can get out. So you have to really pick your moments. Which is really sick. Another good change is back in place and back recovery have different audio signals now, and also visual cues, right? So back has that little smoke now.
Yeah,
and they say something different.
Yeah, there's like a smoke effect. So they always have the same audio clip now, depending on what wake up they do. So if they do neutral wake up, it'll always be she'll make that sound, and then on the back tech she'll do I won't lose. So it's they're basically trying to make it easier to differentiate those different wake ups. Also, like you said, that smoke effect is big on. So on back tech, the smoke comes up and it makes it it just helps your brain recognize, oh, it's a back tech. I'm gonna do this meaty instead. So.
Yep, and then another great change. Is the combo scaling on throws. So a lot of combos start with command grabs, for example.
Yeah.
And also back throw is like considered optimal way to stun people.
Yeah.
So now all those combos that happen after that are going to be scaled by at least one move. And I believe that the next combo is 90%. Yeah, so it does 90% afterwards instead of 100% damage, which is good, especially when things like guts and stuff kick in.
Yeah.
So that's great. That's a good change as well.
Yeah. So like when you do stun, for example, with back throw, it's not going to be, like you said, as crazy.
Yeah, as damaging.
Plus, it affects characters like like G and.
You got to jump.
Yeah. Plus, characters like G and Abigail that use
G,
throws.
Abigail, Nakali.
Yeah. So you saw right there.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a lot more scaling now.
Yeah. Lovely. That's at 80%, so it's even better than 90%. It's 80%. That's great. All right.
Okay. So that's the main mechanics changes, guys.
Yep.
Okay. So let's move on to
Restart.